Hi, I'm Ja Shia, and this is Startup City, a video log which chronicles the story of me starting my small business. And as the title suggests, I'm going to ask myself the questions that, according to a few sources, all would-be entrepreneurs should ask themselves before starting a business, and I'm going to answer them. To gather these questions, I looked up 3 sources, which were available at the time of this recording, but you know how the internet changes, so they might not be there anymore. And I tried to get some consensus among them. Though everyone says them differently, the questions appear to be, who are you? What do you want to do? Who are your customers? Are there enough customers out there to sustain you? And how are you going to finance this business? Each source has its own way of getting you to act on your business idea, but these questions seem to be the linking characteristics, so I think it's a good start to answer them, which is what I'm going to do right now. Now, the first question, some books tried to take this in a who are you personally kind of way, but I really appreciated the how comfortable are you with risk approach. You can answer this question any way you want, but starting a business is risky. I'm spending time and money on an idea that might not be sustainable. In fact, the odds are that it isn't sustainable. Financially, I'm pretty conservative, and I don't really spend money on luxuries, but I'm also not risk averse with my time. If something's really important to me, I go for it. And right now, this business is very important to me. I think my time is my most valuable asset. So the fact that I'm willing to put it towards a new business, to me, says that I'm risk averse. But let me know what you think on that. What do I want to do? I'm reading that question as, what do I want to do for money? I like telling stories, and I do this very well through video. I also have an understanding of what works and what doesn't in digital marketing. This type of work makes me excited. I'm passionate about it, but I got to put this into business terms. So I want to sell marketing and video production services to customers looking to extend their story and message to the web and digital markets. This will need some refinement, but for right now, I'll consider that question answered. Who are your customers begs the gut reaction, well, everyone. But then I read, if everyone is your market, then no one is your market. I'm going to think about this in terms of food. When I want a tasty burger, I go to a great burger joint. If I'm running a burger joint, my customers are people that want a tasty burger. Bringing that back to my business idea, my customers are looking for creatives, video producers, graphic designers, basically geeks that speak and can effectively deliver their story to others. Now that I have an idea of what they're looking for, I can imagine that the next thing I need to do is find them and tell them that I offer creatives, video producers, graphic designers, and geeks that speak. I think that's when marketing strategies comes into works, but let me know what you think. Are there enough customers to sustain me? I bet if this question were that easy to answer, there would be more successful businesses and fewer people starting new businesses because they would know if their ideas were viable or not. I also think that the presence of the question is probably just as important as the answer. They want to get us to start thinking about viability. Is this real, or does it just sound nice? Since I'm pursuing an idea that is based in the professional service industry, I'm going to answer this in a separate video, but basically it involves segmenting the markets, and if you can make a pie chart, you can find out enough information if your customers exist in your market. How will I finance this business? Well, any way I can, within reason. I've heard some stories of people sleeping in their cars to save money to buy a house and fix it up, and respectfully, I'm not doing that. I've saved up enough that I feel comfortable taking on this risk, and I've found a few reasonable loan options through an SBA approved microlender, which I'll see if we're a right fit. However, if saving doesn't cut it, then I will work until I've saved up enough money and can act on a conservative financial plan. All these questions are leading ones, and their purpose appears to be leading me towards the idea that in order to be successful in business, you need to have a plan. And those questions are just the tip of the iceberg to get us to start thinking about business in less abstract and more action-based sort of way.